the phone with Greg tomorrow. Greg will get you an answer.
Tom in Belmar, you're on Ask the Governor with Chris Christie. Hi, Tom.
Hey, guys. I had a question about Governor Christie, you joining up to the Medicaid expansion yesterday.
Yes, sir, Tom.
Well, in 2011, I recall the Medicaid program in New Jersey was running a $1.4 billion deficit. And I just wanted to know how increasing the eligibility by 33% and increasing the amount of people that are in the program.
You there, Tom?
No, I'm sorry. I think we dropped. I think Tom's cell dropped out.
Let me just quickly, Eric, deal with Medicaid expansion. Here's the bottom line. We did the math. Now, you all know out there who have heard me talk on this program for a number of years now that I am no fan of the Affordable Care Act, which some people call Obamacare. I think it's bad for New Jersey. I think it's bad for America, and I don't think that it's going to live up to the promises that the president has made. Now, all that being said, it's the law of the land. It's been affirmed by the United States Supreme Court, and I'm the governor of New Jersey, and my job is to decide these things, not based upon my own personal preference, but what's best for the state. What's going to happen here is we're going to save a ton of money. It will save us $227 million just next fiscal year, because what they're coming in and doing, instead of paying 50% of the cost, they're paying 100% of the cost. But what I also said, and we're only going to be adding about 104,000 people onto a program that has 1.4 million people. Other states that are looking at adding 300,000 or 400,000 people to the program, which would be more problematic. My view on it is this: I don't like the program. If I were in charge, I wouldn't have the program. But the program's there. I've got to make a judgment for the people of the state what's best. When I can save that much money for folks and provide more health care for people at the same time, I'm going to do it. Now, if the Obama administration changes the rules on us and they start trying to shortchange us, I have the option of pulling out as quickly as I've put us in the plan. And I said yesterday in my budget address, I will leave this expansion as quickly as I entered it if they change the rules or break their promises.
But if that, in fact, happens, then doesn't that leave people who you're going to offer coverage to now through this program without coverage?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're still prepared to do that?
Yes. And the reason I would be is because my job is to think about the what is best for all the people of New Jersey. Now, there are people who object to the Medicaid expansion on philosophical grounds. Greg sounded like he was one of those. But my view on this is, if it's best for the people of the state, I've got to give it real consideration. I thought long and hard about it. I researched it. I got the facts and figures. I did the math. And it is, I believe, given the options we have, what's best for the state right now. And it's going to cover a lot more people. But I'm certainly not going to write a blank check for it. You can guarantee that. And I think people know that. Eric, you couldn't write a blank check for these kind of things and be me and be spending less in fiscal year 2014, the budget I just proposed, than John Corzine spent in fiscal year 2008, 6 years ago. We are fiscal disciplinarians in this administration. We have kept spending the last 4 years under 2008 levels. Try to find any place else in the country where that's happening.
I got an email